Hey YouTube, Coppersan here. Today we're taking a first look at a new mobile RPG called Guardian Tales, and I'll be giving my first impressions. And while I will give my honest opinion, of course, do keep in mind that this is a sponsored video. Links to the game are in the video description and in the pinned comment. Let's play the game a bit and then you can decide for yourself if you like it or not. We're starting off our adventure at a castle when a strange object is approaching, which turns out to be an invading enemy ship. Oh dear. One of our guard buddies called Bob gets a one shot, but we are saved and make our way to the royal chamber to save the royal family. What happens next might look a little bit familiar if you're a regular on this channel. And finally we escape while flying through the air, but the game suddenly changes from an RPG game to a bullet hell game, and after getting literally lasered to death, we finish the prologue. Well, we're off to a good start already. Honestly, this game reminds me a little bit of Golden Sun from the Game Boy Advance, if anyone remembers that game. We control our character with the arrow buttons at the left and use the buttons at the right for actions such as talking to NPCs, running, attacking and using skills. Your main guy is not bound to any class. You can wear any weapon you'd like and your skills will change depending on the weapon that you're using. Be it laser guns, sword and shields, two-handed swords. This enables you to experiment a little bit and you can figure out which type of playstyle you prefer. For example, slow two-handed weapons are great for AoE damage and guns can attack from a safe distance, because bullets. You'll be spending most of your time in dungeons. While playing you sometimes also encounter NPCs that can reveal locations that you normally wouldn't find. Be it a special map where you can fight a really strong character, or a map where you turn into a slime and kick some ass. Levels can also contain puzzles and secrets that can be revealed or solved. Sometimes there are hidden paths or certain rocks that only disappear if, for example, you light certain areas. Here we find an NPC with a burning hat that adds us to face break because we're nice to him. We use his flaming hat to light this thing and then unlock the next area. This is just an example, so the puzzles are quite simple, but they are a nice break from just mindlessly hacking at monsters. There's also NPCs that have side quests. Completing those can unlock new areas or sometimes even influence the level. So sometimes levels cannot be completed fully in one go unless some side quests and side missions are completed first. And now I know this might sound a little bit silly to name this as a pro, and perhaps it tells more about the state of mobile gaming than about this game in particular, but so far I've not seen any autoplay functions, so you actually need to sit down and play the game. Levels can be completed quite fast, but you will need to actually play, which is refreshing in a way. While talking to NPCs, you're sometimes faced with a choice as well that will impact how well the other NPCs will perceive you, so if you're either a good guy or a bad guy. Guardian Tales has a story as well, and sometimes the NPCs and situations that you encounter can be quite interesting. Here we found the Master Sword, which is an obvious reference to Super Mario Bros. This weapon is extremely powerful, I'm like, what the hell? But then this weaponsmith appears that wants to upgrade it for free. However, by accident his hand slips and the Master Sword is dead. And then, well, this plays out. And that's how the game introduces you to the upgrading mechanic. So yeah, there's quite some humor in there, which is really nice, and it's actually well written. And it's not this weirdly translated or edgy stuff. It can be quite funny at times. Like most RPGs, this game has an upgrade mechanic for your gear, your characters have a star rating that can be increased, and there's quite an extensive awakening system as well, which can give your character a ton of passive buffs. However, I did not see any options to reset those if you want to get your items back, if you want to, for example, switch party members. So you have to do this for every party member, and they will stay there forever. So be mindful of which characters you upgrade and spend your resources on. Finding new gear also increases your knowledge of that type of item, which also then gives out passive buffs. So collectors are really rewarded for their hard work. There are random boxes in this game that you can use to obtain new heroes, but so far I've gotten plenty of currency to summon at least a couple of times for free. And let's be real here, this is an awesome way of summoning and unboxing your heroes. Like, this is freaking amazing, I love this. Once you complete the first area, which took me about 1.5 hours, and I still haven't found all the secrets yet, you will unlock a small town that can be upgraded. Like, you can build stuff here and you can upgrade all this stuff here. In this town, all your heroes will rest and give you passive buffs, resources and whatnot. Of course, the game also has PvP, an endless tower and other special resource dungeons, like most of them have. But the resource dungeons here are a little bit interesting. For example, we have this one right here, where we have to destroy other people their cars because they are illegally parked. Yeah, that's what you get. So in a nutshell, if you're looking for a freshly released mobile RPG that is easy to pick up, has some low-level puzzles, and yeah, I think we can say this skill-based gameplay, a ton of collectible items, heroes, and a story that might give you a chuckle every now and then, then this might be something to look into. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, many thanks to our members for making this video possible. Thanks to Quin, Niels to Coninck, Raar maar waar, Zenny, Chin125, Rarefum, Sebastian Hanoi, Will Askov, Jeff Wang, INKC, Pinky Traveler, Saint Gui, Sapphire Gaming, FLX, Terry Kim and Jiju. If you would like to mention here as well and get early access to new videos, check out the join button below this video. Seriously though, thanks for watching, make sure to check out the game if you find it interesting, and see you next time. Bye bye.